This video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to talk about the style of Iman Gadzhi, about 3 mistakes that he's making when we talk about his style. And don't get me wrong, this guy knows how to dress well, especially for his age. I mean, he's only 23 or 24 I think at the moment, and you don't see a lot of guys wearing things like he does. But he used to be wearing things more oversized, especially t-shirts and hoodies and skinny jeans, but now he's using the old money philosophy. At least this is what he say.
From an early age, all I wanted to do was dress like old money.
He's obsessed with Loro Piana.
Loro, 2000, 2000, 2000, 3000, blah blah blah, whatever.
And I get the point that when you have a lot of money, if you want the best of the best, you can get the cashmere from Loro Piana because it's the best of the best. Or if you're looking for merino wool, or you know, the gift of kings.
Gift of kings.
The fabrics, they are specialized on fabrics. They are good making fabrics, but they are not good, or they are not great making shoes. That's the point, because he's obsessed with the summer walks. He has a lot of summer walks.
So summer walks and open walks I have, honestly this is pretty shameful, but maybe 20 pairs.
But let me first talk about the design of summer walks, because they look to me as the espadrilles, you know, the Spanish shoes, or even kinda Italian shoes. They have a similar shoe that is just like a really casual shoe that you're going to wear just for the summer, and especially it's not really durable. Summer walks are not the same. It's kinda a mix between a sneaker and probably that kind of loafer version, a bit better version as well than the espadrilles, but it's still a really casual shoe that the last of the shoe, which is the design of the shoe, is not really nice. As you can see, the design of a really well made shoe, the last of the shoe is going to be much more narrow, especially on the waist, which is going to make the shoe look much more nicer. The quality of summer walks is not good. You cannot replace the sole of them. You know, the sole, the rubber soles that they have is kind of terrible quality. And I know that this guy is not going to walk a lot with them. To be honest, I don't know what he does in his daily life, but probably he's not walking, you know, a lot on the streets, especially living in Dubai and traveling a lot. Also because he got 20 or even more summer walks. Although, if you want the best of the best, when you're looking for shoes, and especially you want something kind of casual, that is still good when you're wearing a suit with them, go for loafers. Go without lining, go with a super flexible construction, go for British brands that are making them great, like Crockett & Jones, Edward Green, or even Gassiano in Savile Row. They are made in England with the best leather that you can find in the market, with a super soft construction, because I know, and I get the point, that I've been experienced that as well, that Goodyear weather shoes are not for everybody. And I have a friend that used to be working for Gassiano in Savile Row, and I know a real old money guy is going to wear that kind of shoes, and not just the ready-to-wear collection. It should be the bespoke shoes, not the summer walks. And I think that only new money, especially new millionaires, are wearing them. You know what? Everybody is wearing them now, because not the summer walks, you know, the copies that Massimo Dutti, even Zara, even Supply, a lot of brands are making, because it's like the new trendy shoe that everybody wants to wear. Especially now, I think, Iman, you need to change for a good pair of loafers from Gassiano in Savile Row. And when you're going to be there, just go and visit also a bespoke tailor in Savile Row, because the suits that he's wearing probably are made to measure. At least they look like that. When you're going to have a made to measure suit, it could be nice, it could be well made for your measures, but it's not going to have a real pattern created for you. And when you go for a bespoke suit, then they are going to cut the pattern for you specially, and then the drape of the jacket is going to be better for him, because I mean, with made to measure also we can do some improvements, that especially I would recommend him a bit more wider lapels, and also lowering the button that he has, because there is a bit higher, especially for his body shape, and would be a bit better just a bit lower. But when you go to a bespoke service, they can do whatever you want. They can create something that is more special, that is more unique than made-to-measure, because when it's a made-to-measure suit, and it could be really expensive and it could be also handmade, but a pattern is going to adapt to your measures and it's never going to be like really unique like a bespoke suit. And I know and I get the point that it could be similar, but especially when we are talking about real old money, they have their own tailor, and not only one. They usually have like one in London, one in Napoli, because different tailors have different styles. And that's one of the best parts of going a bespoke tailor, because if you go to Napoli and you ask for a bespoke suit that is going to have like a Napolitan shoulder, which is different, it's going to have a less constructed suit, it's going to be much more different, much more fun. And I think he's missing that part. I think he has a tailor, a made-to-measure one, probably like a suit specialist. For example, my brand, we do made-to-measure suits, made of Loro Piana fabrics if you want. By the way, that's another part of the real old money philosophy, is having good fabrics, but not in the Loro Piana store, because you can have the best fabrics of Loro Piana for your suit, and even it's going to be much more cheaper. I mean, depending on where you go, but usually buying just the fabric is cheaper than buying the suit from Loro Piana directly. And also I recommend him try Scabal, a British brand, or even if you don't want Scabal, go for Fox Brothers, I think is the name. I don't work with them, but I hear that they are the best of the best in terms of British fabric. But if not Scabal, from my experience, I would say they are better than Loro Piana. Like for example this book, Magus book, with a Super 160. This fabric is really soft, and the problem with that kind of fabrics is like Loro Piana does, that they are really soft, really nice, but they are going to wear out a bit sooner than that kind of fabrics like the Royal, or I mean probably not for him, there are better fabrics a bit more expensive. This is like the starting point of Scabal, but this is what real old money are wearing, suits made of great quality fabrics, a bespoke suit. And the last mistake that he is making is about his trousers. He went from slim or skinny jeans, skinny trousers, and now he's wearing something a bit more with a straight cut, but for his body shape is still kinda slim. I would recommend him to have something a bit more wider. I mean, his hem, the ending of the trousers, needs to be kind of 20-21 centimeters. Probably now he's wearing something like 19 and a half. I mean, I need to see him in person to measure probably that, to know which measure would be better for him, but probably around 21 or even 22 centimeters. Creating then a clean line from top to the bottom, and also avoid the French pleats that he's using. Instead, use English pleats, and double pleated would be better. Also, I don't recommend him wearing cotton trousers or cotton chinos. The drape of the trousers would be better if they are woolen trousers. You can make woolen trousers more casual with turn-ups, with the side adjusters, different combinations of different things that you can ask for. Yeah, at the moment I don't think his trousers are well fitted for him. That's it. Let me know what do you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.